Welcome, we are FRC Team 2412, and we are going to be going over the different robot kits available in FLL and our recommendations.
So, for this 2020 season, teams are required to either use a LEGO Mindstorms kit or a LEGO Education Spike Prime. We'll go over the differences of these later on. You can buy EV3 kits and Spike kits through first and receive a discount, and then we'll show you the discounted prices later on as well. So the first kit that we'll go over is an Nxt Kit. It's probably one of the cheapest kits you can find out there for about $370, but it's kind of outdated, and it's an older model, so there's not that many new features and less resources are available. And a major downside of this is that you cannot connect via Bluetooth to your devices for ease of programming. You can find them on Amazon and eBay, but we don't really recommend using this kit. And then for EV3, the cost is anywhere between $100 and $500 depending on which kit you buy. So the lower end is just like a home edition kit with to build a basic robot, but then the 500 is an education kit which comes with a lot more parts and is more recommended, but you can choose any kit that comes within that price range that works for you. There is a lot of resources available online specific to the FLL competition, programming and building. However, like I mentioned, there's a lot of different versions, and knowing which one to pick can be harder to decide. And you can buy them through first to get the discount we mentioned earlier, Lego.com and Amazon, and I'm pretty sure you can find used kits through eBay or something like that.
One of the newer options is LEGO Spike. These are primarily based for education, but they're allowed in the FLL competition. Some of the pros, the programming language is based on Scratch, which some people have more experience with, and is a little easier. They also have some improved motors and sensors, so this will just help make your robot more reliable. And they also have a built-in gyro sensor, so in the EV3 you would have to attach it, but this one has it built in, and it's supposed to be really good, so that's one advantage. Some of the downsides are there's less resources online just because it's a newer kit, and unlike the EV3s, there's only 6 motor ports compared to the 8 that most kits have, so this can be really impactful. FLL allows you to use up to 4 motors, so that means you would only have 2 left for sensors. However, since there is a built-in gyro sensor, you're kind of at 7 ports, so you're only really down 1. One other con is that there's less of a display. You can see the picture on the right, but compared to the other EV3s, it can only really flash some images, and it's a harder screen to look at. But you can also buy these through First and through LEGO. But you'll probably want to buy through First for the discount. This is the new kit, Robot Inventor. So these aren't actually released yet, and we wouldn't recommend for this fall just because they won't release until they say fall, but they don't have a date. But for future, just so you know about them, they're the newest technology. They're really similar to LEGO Spike technology, so they have a built-in gyro sensor and similar based on that, and they also are programmed on Scratch. For this year, there's definitely less resources available because they're brand new. They're not tested, so no one has any experience using these in FLL, and they're also not available yet, but in the future they're definitely a good option for FLL. And when they are available, you'll be able to buy them through LEGO. Some other things that we recommend that you get for your FLL as far as LEGO kits and what you'll need for your robot, you'll definitely need a computer or tablet that you can use to program, so especially a portable laptop or tablet would be best, and one that has the capabilities to connect via Bluetooth will make programming a lot easier than trying to worry about connecting a cable. We also recommend that you get at least 2 rechargeable batteries, like you can see on the top right of the screen. Even more is great, but if you only have 1 rechargeable battery, you have to constantly go through AA batteries. It's just much easier to use a rechargeable one, and if you have 2, then while one's charging, you could be using the other one. Another thing that's recommended is some sort of storage containers for your Legos. So you can see on the right is what one of our mentors recommends, just because there's a lot of small compartments, and we'll put a link to those in the description. But any way that you can sort your Legos so that they're easy to find and also easy to transport with you when you go to competition, because you'll want to have some spares of different parts, and just easier transportation. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us, and we'd love to answer.